I'm going to do a redo review on this all-time favorite childhood show of mine because that old review did not age very well. By the way, cue the intro. Oh boy, I can't believe that this childhood show favorite of mine is going to be ruined in October of this year. But anyways, let's just start the review, shall we? So the plot is... come on. We've all seen the show since we were kids. We all know the characters. I'll just explain the plot already. It just tells the story of this tank engine called Thomas and his friends who go on great adventures doing their jobs on this island called Sodor and all that stuff. And all Thomas wants is to see the world. Yeah, that's pretty much the plot. And I'm gonna tell you all the story. Back as a kid, the first time I watched Thomas the Tank Engine was on VHS. No joke. I first watched Thomas the Tank Engine, aka Thomas and Friends, on VHS. The first episode I watched was Thomas and the Breakdown Train, aka Thomas Saves the Day, not to be confused with that episode from season 8. Although I got the DVD of Thomas Gets Tricked and other stories, which has the Ringo Starr narration at Target back in 2006, which came with a Wooden Railway Bill or Ben. Just can't remember. And also, I used to have James Bond's The Lesson and other stories back on VHS a long time ago. But I just realized it was very old, and when I tried to play it in my VCR, it started making that annoying squeaky sound and started showing that annoying static screen, which made my VCR no longer work. So that's why I threw it away, and I asked my dad to order me a new copy. Then he agreed. And it was the DVD copy. And we can all agree that DVDs are way better than VHS tapes, since they have much better quality. And I'm going to tell you another story. Back in the 1940s, when Christopher Aldrich was sick, his father Wilbert decided to write him a story about trains, and it was of course about Thomas the Tank Engine and his friends. that's when Wilbur Aldrich decided to write the books about Thomas the Tank Engine and his friends. Until in 1984, Woodcraft decided to pick up the Railway series and adapt them into 4 short episodes. You know, 1984 is the same year that the original Ghostbusters and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom came out. So you see, that was until Wilbur Aldrich had passed away in 1997. Phil Battle was lost. So the crew had to carry on without Wilbert. And as until Thomas and the Magic World hit theaters in 2000 with Britt Allcroft, aka the creator herself, guest starring as Lady. But she really can to the show. Until season 8, the show started to go downhill with Sharon Miller as the showrunner, which some fans weren't happy about. But luckily in 2013, which we all know 2013 was the worst year for animation, Andrew Brenner, aka the legendary head writer of Tons of Friends, came back to fix everything. Like making the characters act exactly like the way they were in the Railway series books. He even made a 70th anniversary special called The Adventure Begins, based on the first 2 Railway series books, The Three Railway Engines and Thomas the Tank Engine. That was nice of him. Until Big World, Big Adventures came along. These 2 characters, which some Thomas fans despise, are none than Nia Rebecca, started to replace Edward and Henry. Even my friend Charlotte the Oddly Addict hates them. Charlotte, if you're watching this, I know you've been begging and begging me to make ground videos out of them. Don't worry, I'm getting to that. And it's so sad Andrew Brenner had to leave the show and be replaced by another showrunner called David, I can't remember the guy who had to take over Andrew. If anyone knows the current showrunner for Thomas and Friends, comment below and let me know. Anyways, my favorite Thomas and Friends character as of today is still James, because I have great respect for his red paint, because it makes him look splendid, and I respect his opinion on Flake. Wait a minute, opinions don't have feelings. But, and let me rephrase that. I can handle his opinion on Flake cards since he doesn't like pulling them. And especially when I made a meme of him saying, "I've had enough, this is boring," from the 2017 movie Journey Beyond Sordor, which my stepdad just ordered for me from Amazon today, which it probably won't come until either March 1st or 6th. It depends. My favorite Thomas and Friends movie is either a tie between Thomas and the Magic Railroad or Journey Beyond Sordor. And also, if you want to know my favorite Thomas and Friends song, it's Accidents Will Happen. As we all know, the Powerpuff Girls were created by accident. And about Thomas's coaches, Annie and Crabbe, it's a shame that they're not going to be in the upcoming reboot. Ugh, why am I not surprised that Annie and Crabbe are being replaced by tenders? What on earth is wrong with you, Mattel? They're supposed to be faithful. I mean, seriously, Annie and Crabbe are great characters. They don't deserve to be replaced by tenders. They don't. But as for the 2005 movie Calling All Engines, which we all know 2005 is the same year the original Powerpuff Girls ended on TV. Calling All Engines is a pretty okayish movie in my opinion. I think the best song in Calling All Engines has to be Together. I forgot to mention that Calling All Engines was hated by fans. And as for the Great Discovery, it's a pretty good movie from 2008. And what's surprising about it, and it's narrated by a James Bond actor. Speaking of James Bond, I really can't believe No Time to Die got pushed back to October. Seriously, COVID-19 really needs to stop now. It's gone long enough. And my favorite Thomas and Friends episode from the show is James and the Mess. Because like I said, I have great respect for James's wet paint. And also, about Journey Beyond Sodor, my favorite song from it is The Most Important Thing is Being Friends. Because the moral from the song is to teach us how to get along well. And also, before I end this video, my all-time favorite narrator from this show as of today is still Ringo Starr, aka the Beatles drummer. And speaking of Ringo, I went to go see him on stage in Canada back in August 2019. And am I allergic to Canada? Heck no! I never will be allergic to Canada. No siree! Overall, this show is still a massive part of my childhood, and the classic series will always be the best. And it gets, of course, a 10 out of 10. And as for the reboot, crap! I am definitely not watching a single episode from it. No freaking way! Overall, this is me signing off. Goodbye!